So in 2004, that is 22 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? There was... Yeah.
I'm trying to place myself.
You're trying to place yourself.
Wapi.
I was a freshly minted parent.
You were.
Of now a fully adult person.
Oh, yeah.
Grown up adults.
Imagine.
This is the person who alikuwa graduation.
Imagine.
Yeah. Wow.
Imagine, that's that long ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there was a competition that was run in Kenya and East Africa actually. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. It was called the Coca-Cola Pop Stars East Africa. They were searching for, it was a reality TV show searching for talent, getting new musical talent from Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. There were, three winners. From Tanzania, there was a group called Wakilisha. From Uganda, there's a group called Blue 3. And from Kenya, there was a group called Sema.
Wow.
All right? So Sema in Kenya was two ladies and a dude. And they did really, really, really well. You may easily recognize one of the two ladies, Sana Ipeitande,
Yes.
was one of them. The other one was Pam Waidaka, and the dude was Kevin Waweru. So these guys came together in 2004, big shine, big bananas, and then in 2005, they broke up. People were like, now,
Sasa.
nini inaendelea. So each of them now started pursuing their own solo careers. Kevin, for example, went into another group called Pentamony. Monionomi.
Pentamony. It was actually before Sema.
It was actually before Sema, right? And, Sana went into Nene, Pam went into her own. But since then, Kev akaenda chini ya maji akafanya vitu zake. Now Kev, that big guy, is here today. And he's going to tell us what he's been doing for those 22 years, right? What he's been up to. What's happened, his ups and downs of life. And now, what he's targeting to do coming up next. Kev, good morning.
Good morning, gang.
KevWes. How you doing?
Hi, Latif. Hi.
It's good to see you,
Hi,
man.
Mariam. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning, viewers.
So first of all, Kev,
Yes.
Fela is going to give you the day's quote.
All right.
But before that, Fela needs your help because on Monday, Fela is coming to sing. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, Fela is coming to sing for all of us on Monday morning. And she said she wants to practice and all. So you give her a couple of tips here and there.
Yeah, of
how
course.
to be a good musician.
At a fee, no problem.
At a fee.
It's a small fee.
At a fee. First, get the day's quote, and then we're going to hear the big hit song
Awesome.
from the group Sema.
Absolutely. Karibu sana, Kev.
Asante sana.
Today's quote is courtesy of Paulo Coelho, who is an author. And the quote reads, "The world is not changed by opinion, it is changed by example." How does that speak to you?
The world is not changed by opinion, but by example.
Yeah.
Well, it goes with that phrase that, we live by example. And, action speaks louder than words.
True.
That's what I can say.
I like that.
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
Okay, let's see the actions and the words of the hit song.
Or the action and the words
The
together.
action and the words together.
Yeah.
Let's see which one speaks louder.
Okay.
Or maybe when they're together, they're even loudest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hit song by the group that was how many years ago?
22 years ago.
22 years
Yeah, we
ago.
actually broke up in the same year, not 2005, the
it was
same
actually
year,
same.
after doing the album, the debut album.
Yeah, you guys
Album
gave
came
us
out.
one solid album.
Yeah.
And then said, we're done.
No, it's circumstances that...
Things happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
You tell
we'll
us
get to
what.
that. I'll corroborate Sanaipe's story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's listen to this song, Leta Wimbo.
Inaitwa Flashback Friday for a reason.
Yo.
Yeah. What a
taking you
banger.
back.
Ay. Fresh, it feels like a fresh tune and to go 2026.
Yeah.
22 years later.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, muscle memory or whatever it is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
Because the lyrics they come
just
right
come
back.
back.
Like
They
a
come
flood.
back. Yeah, like a flood.
Like, yeah.
Just
Mlikuwa
come back.
mmejificha wapi?
Come back. That was a beautiful song.
Thank you.
That was a great song.
Asante sana.
How well did it do?
It did very well. It did very well, not only in this country, this republic, this great republic, East Africa. Because, the competition is East Africa.
Yeah.
So you can imagine it was to the world.
Yeah.
Uh,
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, it was very short-lived.
What happened?
The circumstances that led to that, and I told you I'll corroborate Sanaipe's story. She did it on Cleaning the Airwaves, CTA. There was Pam hustled for a gig. I didn't know about it, but then she told me, like, there's a gig. And there was an NGO called GCCI, Rehabilitating Prostitutes and all that, run by a Dutch couple. Get John, if I can remember the name, and the wife, and a team. So we went to Netherlands without Sanaipe. Sanaipe declined the offer. It was against management, homeboys. The Rabaz, good morning, Mike Rabaz here. Yeah, so...
So at this time, Sema is being managed by Homeboys.
Yes, exactly, yes. So Pam and I rebelled. And
You went for the money.
we went for the gig, the money, the whole, experience of going abroad and everything. And we came back, like, after a couple of days. And that's when the group broke up.
Stuff hit the fan.
Yeah.
All right.
How old were you guys then?
I was 19, 20 years. 20 years.
Okay. Looking back, and by the way, the word nowadays, the proper word is sex workers. Yeah, it's sex
My
workers.
bad.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
all right. It's all right. We learn something every day. Now, when you look back at this 19-year-old Kev who and Palmer looking and saying, this is a gig. It's outside of the country. It's big NGO. This is Mafutani proper. Who do you think was on the wrong? You for going or management for refusing?
Pam and I were on the wrong.
Why?
Because we had already signed a contract. We breached the contract, to say the least. Yeah.
It was just outright.
Yeah, tulikeuka tukaenda sisi wenyewe mimi na Pam.
Was that the reason why you broke up now? Because
That
they
was
came
the
back and
reason.
said, you broke the contract, so we break our contract.
Yeah, that was simply the reason, Latif.
But that doesn't mean if you break the contract, doesn't mean you break the group.
Yeah.
Well, amongst us, we didn't have a binding contract amongst the three of us. It was collective. Us with Homeboys.
With Homeboys,
yeah.
okay.
So you understand why there was no coercion between the three of us. So we were to do anything we wanted.
And explain to me this gig, why the management of Homeboys was against going to the Netherlands.
Well, it's self-explanatory because we had been introduced to the industry, and of course PR and all that, and management. Well, how would I put it? You see, we were young and naive, and we were so excited. And personally, I would be like, nothing could have gone wrong. This is Coca-Cola Popstars, But then, nyuma ya tent pamaka tafuta gigs sasa mi kona twende tu. So we were on the wrong.
Bypassed the agency.
Yeah.
Bypassed the management.
Yeah, exactly. Which was wrong.
The reason I was even thinking about age, and it's a good thing you've brought out the naivety that comes with young age, is and stardom. Is there anyone outside of the label and the people that are helping you secure the gig, someone advising you and giving you counsel to say maybe you ought to consider this way, to educate you a little bit on how contracts work?
Yes.
Was there such a person?
No, none. Negative. There wasn't.
It was just you guys against the world.
Yeah.
There's something about, because we know Leta Wimbo, but it was, you guys put out a whole album before the breakup happened.
Yes.
And I'm still trying to thread Eric's question, which is, essentially there might not have been a binding document between you, Pam, and Sana.
Yes.
But kitu inajua like makosa imefanyika. Okay. What was the thing that broke the camel's back that you decided we're breaking up? Not trying to fix it, not trying to work at it, not trying to do another album maybe, because the commercial success was definitely there.
Yeah.
As I said, us living for the Netherlands and then on coming back is when now all hell broke loose because we were summoned by Homeboys, and it was a big deal. It was a big case, they've invested like millions and everything according to some, paperwork. And we were like, was gone, like, the whole of us, and so it even ended up the direction of like litigating it, but it didn't bear fruit. So ikanyamazishwa tu hivyo, ikaenda tu hivyo. So mi nikaingia kampo kwea. Sana pia akaendelea na nyota yake ikang'aa. Pam pia yeye akajaribu, she did like 2 songs. There's one got dropped down, but there's one called Nimechoka featuring a bass. So me, I ingiad kampo kwea. I pursued my self-development. I was like it was very depressing, very frustrating. I went through an episode, and so we all went our own separate ways. Yeah, that's what.
Let me ask the question the other way. What brought you guys together?
What brought us together?
Yeah.
The competition.
So how did you guys come together? So each of us
came on our own.
Registered for the competition.
Yeah, I knew Pam though from high school. Alikuwa Kenya High Bomber. Those Masquire events and everything.
Used to meet in Funkies.
Used to meet Pam, yeah.
So
she's been a clique like me, Pentamony, some a cappella. Very nice. Yeah. So we were brought together by the competition. So you brought together by the competition. On our own, yeah.
Was there any attempt that was made at creating some gel between you? So yeah, you're a team. You've been brought together by competition. We've been brought together by this show.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
But then beyond that, was there like any attempt at creating some gel between the three of you?
None.
To make you feel beyond this, we are friends, beyond this, we have a future together, beyond this? Or it stayed commercial, tunakutana studio.
Yes.
Tunaimba, tunaenda home.
Yes, it was very business minded wise. There was no like ati sasa tumekuja pamoja, like there's let's work this out. Yeah. Because had Pam agreed for us to go to the Netherlands, then that would be a genesis of maybe Hatsana. You understand? Sorry, Hatsana. Yeah. So there was we weren't tight. We were brought together by a competition from very different backgrounds, all of us. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So had there been that attempt by the side, someone to mentor us, independent of homeboys, then maybe it would have worked out. Maybe, Okay. But there wasn't.
But you'd been singing even prior to that.
Yes, I had been, yeah.
You were in the a cappella, so you...
Yeah, my roots even start from way back in church, home church, Bishop J.B. Masinde.
There you go, Mario.
I promise you, I think it's
always
2 or
church.
3. It's always church.
First lady, yeah. So then from high school is when I joined in Voice in the Light, akina Beneme wanaweza jua Sauti Sol, and it's a household name. Then from there, we became Pentamony. There was votaries who were earlier than us, Brian King and the rest. So Philip Tuju, good friend from high school. He runs Redforth Academy, Fila. So we were in a group. We all went into the competition actually. Fila, Benson, Maxwell, Shemas is in Italy. So I'm the one who we got cut out. I'm the one who got progressed towards the competition, the final stages. Yeah.
So this is Kev, who's doing very well from primary into high school. I mean, he's in music. Yeah. He gets into this particular group. It's done very well. And then things happen. The group breaks up. He goes into university.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why Kev stopped singing.
I didn't.
Okay.
I did continue singing. Not in the limelight as such. While in choir, I was engaged with the ridiculous Walter Mongare, Mheshimiwa KJ, and Njuguna, and there was a band called Hot Rod Band ran by Mike Tofik. We used to practice at Kachoi Pale, Baricho Road, and Walter Mongare was the one who was running the band. It was called Ultimate Band with an A, stroke Hot Rod Band. So after classes, after lectures, I used to go for practice. We are told there are gigs, and at that time it was dubbed Vijana Tugutuke. We were going county to county, different counties, so many counties, urging guys to, kujisajili ID, just the same thing that's happening because of elections.
So to register as voters, or just for the ID?
ID.
Started with
ID.
So that then you
Vijana
Tugutuke.
Okay. So he did well. He did very well as I was there. I didn't. I backed out because then my studies were getting intense. Third year, fourth year. So I just left quietly. I don't know, but I met Walter sometime back in town. I was just working at a bank. We didn't talk much, but he was like surprised. Kevin, you're in a suit. Yeah. Yeah. So I did continue, even recording.
Yeah.
I have songs, I have tracks, I have records. I had been recording with different production houses, different producers. Yeah, I mean, I can even drop an album right now that has like 13 songs or something.
Wow.
At least 13 songs. There's one on YouTube that I did on 2017. So I did continue.
Okay.
Doing live, different corporate gigs and all that with that band, Ultimate Band and Ridiculous Crew, and recording on my own. So came 2017 is when I did, someone stood in for the video, this production house called Archangel, run by Michael Karaoke Rizai, and we did the song Love You. It's called Love You, KevWes. It's reggae, one drop, lovers rock. So that's the only one that happened. I was like working in and out, hapa na pale, because I was like, this music is not sustaining me as it ought to. There's a problem,
Yeah.
So yeah, life happened, but here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah.
When you say life happened, just take us through a little bit more of that journey, because uni, then at some point there's a bank, then there's music somewhere in the middle. Just walk us through how it actually happened sequentially.
Okay, let's take a break first, and then we come back into that. You can walk us through that.
Yeah, sure.
And also, you went into some lows.
Yes, I did.
Low lows.
Yeah.
So
personal
take us into
battles
that
and
low lows.
Okay.
And then now the comeback.
So,
right? Okay. KevWes is our guest this morning. Hey. Yeah, you're still talented.
Thank you.
We'll go into that journey shortly after this particular break.
What's up, nation? My name is Rafael Musioka, Machakos University, third year student. I am fixing the nation by training music. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Unjani, mwone jinsi Bwana alivyo mwema. Unjani, mwone jinsi Bwana alivyo mwema.
It's a musical Friday indeed. That's like your voice, Ameshanza. Uninyunyusie maji. Nitakaze. Hey.
Mtu wa keyboard ako wapi? Where's the keyboard man?
Vocalist. Wow, that's a wonderful What's Up Nation video, Marcus. Asante sana. And you are doing a wonderful job making sure that the next generation can hold pitch, I don't know about me, but at least the next generation, safe in your hands, Machakos County.
Yeah.
Thank you for that wonderful work. Our number is 0769 590 762. That's 0769 590 762. Tell us who you are, where you are, and how you're fixing the nation. Kama vile Marcus amefanya. And we'll play your video in the next hour, ama on Monday. I'll see you.
Mwalimu Staki Mapepe anasema the groups of music from Kenya in the early 2000s were the real deal. And I listened to their music up to now. Most of the songs were party songs. Even my kids like Kenyan music of then than their own time. The Kikombe says there's another song that I loved by Sema. Bitia Clemo, ni yeye nimpendaye, nimtakaye, anifae, anitake, yeye pekee. Hebu imba hiyo song Kemo.
ni yeye nimpendaye, nimtakaye, anifae, yeye pekee, chochote atakachopenda, nitatenda, kokote yataenda.
Inaitwaje hiyo?
Ni yeye.
Ni yeye.
Yeah.
The comment anasema what a banger.
Banger.
What a banger. Eva Odete is inside. Anasema Mwewe was an excellent song.
Yeah.
Say that in caps, three exclamation marks and a fire emoji. You've got to sing that one. Mwewe, remind us, because that was the title of the album.
Let me do my part. How is it going? Sisi marafiki tangu siku za utoto, wewe wanijua kushinda watu wote, ulinielewa nami nilikuamini, nimeshindwa kutatua tatizo liko wapi, namwona mwewe, namwona mwewe, hey, yeah. Namwona mwewe, namwona mwewe, namwona mwewe.
Nice. Beautiful. The Kikombe anasema, I'm waiting for the moment the river hit the rock. The one that changed Kev. Because this gentleman was the face of Sema. You can't just walk away from stardom and the stage to fwa. Which brings us back to Mariam's question before the break.
Yeah.
But to just walk us through uni, after uni, getting into work, into banking, what's happening through all of this?
Okay, first of all, banking was one of the employment, jobs I got. I got a couple, more than a couple, all right? I'd even worked for Uchumi before I went down. I worked as a steward, a driver, kupeleka watoto shule na kuwarudisha nyumbani, to and fro. A company called Hope, transporting to and fro from Kyoto School along State House Road. Et al, mingi. Yeah. Then Paramount. So, you see,
You're a Kenyan, in short.
Of course. Mimi Mkenya. Tuzoe kuwa Kenya.
Hustle.
Presidential leader alisema. Tuzoe kuwa Kenya. Anyway, so a lot had been happening, but I could handle that. What was going on is more so of priority to consider is mental health. My mental health was, it wasn't good. It was bad. It was, I was facing a lot of challenges in that regard. And my family took the brunt of it a lot. My dad, my mom, my siblings, the whole clan in general. We call Githonguri clan, by the way. Salamu, how are we doing, everyone?
The Githonguri clan.
Yeah. Anyway, it had been, you can imagine, in that 22 years, a lot has happened, and mental issues, mental challenges I was going through because of being misunderstood, I think, and, a lot of gray area. And listen, I'm going to speak about myself, and I've no shame to say it, having been institutionalized and, and medication, it was all in good faith, and they had the best interests for me. For me, I was like, now why are they taking me through this, But I trusted the process, so to speak, in a way, I played along. Not playing along, I just...
You went to the flow.
I went with the flow. That's the best way to put it, okay? So that, because Mr. Kangi Vita, I don't like friction. You want me to do this? Okay, sawa. Maybe you have a reason. Let's see, okay? Yeah. So, for the longest time ever, but now I've overcome it. I've overcome it. I've weaned myself off the condition, really. I had been diagnosed with bipolar, and it's serious, when you have extreme... Yeah. moods, and you're very happy or you're very low, and sometimes you get erratic. So over the years I've tried to strike a balance, kujita mkutano na kujiongelesha na I trying to identify, because if one person says this, another says this, another, then there has to be something.
There must be something.
There's smoke, there's fire.
Take us through just a bit as you continue that story. What were you going through before you got diagnosed? What was it that was happening to your life? What are those the extremes that you're going through, and what would they make you do?
I'd have episodes, and because the nature of me being a thinker and an overthinker, I'd have episodes, and mostly, and it was related to being under the influence, and a lot of people are battling with it, and there's nothing to be ashamed about it.
Alcohol or hard drugs?
Alcohol, mostly, And, I'm the only one who I don't know, it has the vice in my family. There's my uncle on my mom's side, but nuclear-wise, I'm the only one. And it had been a really big problem in retrospect, in hindsight. But I'm thankful by God's grace I'm here. And nashukuru sana. It's now that we can say, yeah, the past has gone and that was a dark phase. I'm glad it's behind me.
You've spoken highly about the relationships you had with people in the industry. And I just want to place them into, as you're going through this and, you recognize that you're really going through it. Where were your peers in the industry? Were they looking out for you? Were they checking in? Or was it complete isolation? How was that?
Yes, F1. Some of them were. A percentage of them, like at least, let me say 30% of them were. Very close friends. Very close. Someone like Marvin Maveke, a drummist used to be for Eric and I. We hail from the same church. There's Philip Tuju as well. And my high school alumni, friends and buddies, schoolmates, a clique of them. Family, definitely, because blood is thicker. But then, yeah, they were coming to my aid. They tried. Everyone did try, and it's like at some point most of them, I don't know. But unajua watu na mashughuli zao. But case in point, I'll give you one example. Marvin Maveke, in 2019, before COVID. There was teaser season. It's always there. Teaser season every year, December, run by Carol Temi High and Chris Adwa and Kina Eric and Shiba Hast. And I participated in it. Marvin Maveke connected me to that. And it was well. It was good. And I was supposed to have been relaunched, actually. Then COVID struck. And then...
in 2020.
Yeah.
And we're locked down.
Then went back.
There was a whole team behind it. There was a whole team, and unfortunately, there was Winnie, someone,
The way we think about mental health is in isolation, sort of. So we think about it as, maybe Kev has bipolar, Mariam has this, so-and-so has this. And then you think of it as something that's affecting someone, one, individually, and that is unique to them, and two, something that is also outside of other factors that are contributing to them. And you've mentioned that by the time you were being diagnosed with bipolar, there'd already been a lot of other things going on in your life, whether it's the substance abuse, and I know also work and other things probably piling onto it. Walk me through before the diagnosis, what was happening, how the graduation, for lack of a better word, the progression of the bipolar before you actually got a diagnosis and you ended up getting institutionalized. And what are those signs that you look back on now and you're like, wow, Kev was not well, but he didn't know it at the time?
I'll put it very simply. There was a lack of emotional intelligence. Without saying so many words.
Clearly,
and it's because, and it's part of being, it's part of growing and maturity in life. And unajua, men mature later. The timeline, like women mature faster than men. That's how it is. Men take time. But the boy child. So there are things that I wanted, and me, I'm a go-getter, and I'm thinking when I'm facing obstacles, inani frustrate. Sasa hapo ndio naanza kuona sasa. Then because of not being emotionally intelligent, I start being erratic, and I get all,
worked up.
Yeah.
And then to make it worse, if I indulge, lipua kila kitu.
Goes to the extreme.
Kabisa.
So I'm grateful that God has been able to, over time walk with God and, just.
There is that mention, walking with God. You'll tell us about it. I just want to acknowledge, Mavo has been acknowledged here by Josiah, who says, I know Kev, when he was part of a group called Penta something.
Pentamony.
It's Pentamony. With Akina Mavo, who plays with Eric Onaina nowadays. Those boys were really talented.
Not
From
Marvin.
Deliverance Church.
Philip Tuju.
It was Philip.
Marvin now was with him in DC Umoja.
So he was saying they were very talented from Deliverance Church Umoja. They used to come to Katia girls who were neighbors in Tanai Estates.
Hazards of occupation.
Occupational hazard.
Occupational hazards of what would happen. At what point, as you are going through this that you are in on, because of Utaki Vita na familia, you're taken through, institution, you go through it, you go to see a doctor, all right, yeah, I'll go. But then you're also still battling and you're dealing with. At what point does it click in you and you say, you know what, Kev, we've got to do something about it. We've got to walk this journey. Now, at what point does it become your journey and not other people's journey?
Okay. Well, let me give you the major bone of contention that has been and had been, and I hope it won't be, God forbid. You see, I come from a stout Christian family, okay? So they're all born again. I'm born again too, man. Trust me, man. I believe in Jesus Christ, Like, I'm a Christian. You know what I mean? So I had been, first of all, you have to look at where I came from. Church, DC Umoja, Bishop J.B. Masindes, as a bishop, and his overseership, and all the people, all protocols observed. So then I went to Coca-Cola Popstars. That was secular. Now there's a problem. My family didn't kind of really accept that. And over the years, then it had been a problem because of what I'm listening to, what I'm watching, and everything,
So there's conflict.
Conflict. Kuwekewa sanctions na nini. So you understand? So I'll fast forward to 2024. I had been institutionalized, taken through rehab, and I stayed there for a whole year. It was good. It was okay. I found it. I told myself this is a safe house for me. Okay, it's a safe house, and I told everyone it's a safe house, and the reason why, because I needed to be, So, an exit plan. They tell you an exit plan. So I have mine is music. Okay, I told them, and I can do gospel too. And I did gospel. I recorded at a studio called Tegemeo Studios by Dr. Isaac Aura. Hi, good morning. Very good man there, pastor. And I did some recordings there. I was supposed to do a 6-track album, but I only managed 3. Yahweh, Yumo High, and Purifier. Okay, I have audio, so yeah. So later, and then we put them on. Then there was my social media, my channel and everything, KevWes 22, at KevWes 22 and everything. So they knew that I'm doing gospel.
Yeah.
But then sijui shetani aliingilia wapi maneno ikasambaratika, kukaanza kuwa na conflict, friction, a lot of loggerheading. So fast forward to now, me last year into this year, and I'm trying to lay low, and so I met Faki, courtesy of Philip Tuju, this year, sometime in February, late January, February. So for me, I've been doing my thing. F1, Latif, Mariam. Unajua si kila mtu anakutakia hii maisha. Sometimes even family, most times I guess. Wasemanga kikulacho kimungwani mwako. But as I said earlier, it's trying to acquire emotional intelligence. Knowing how to process people's emotions vis-a-vis yours and vice versa, being assertive, maturity. And then it all checks in. You're like, the fear subsides. The fear, then like confusion inapungua. Then you become yourself. And you become confident, and because confidence is capital.
And then you pick up.
And you pick up.
Now the comeback.
Yes.
Right? KevWes is back.
Yeah, man.
All right? What does coming back mean for you? I mean, are you back as a gospel singer, as a secular singer? Are you back as a singer at all?
Hey, I'm back as a singer. And as I've just told you, I've done both. As I've said, I've recorded gospel tracks, records 2, 3 of them, and secular. they all total up to 13 tracks, okay? And one of them is on YouTube, okay? So I'm back, okay? This is it.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it.
The I'm Back song, we have it.
Yes.
And we want you to sing a little bit of it, and then Philip shall mix into the actual song.
Cool.
Tell us about that song. You have it on your YouTube channel. What's the name of the YouTube channel?
Awesome. My YouTube channel is called KevWes 22. KEVWES 22.
True.
Yeah.
It has one song.
Yeah, just one.
And he's looking for subscribers and views to this particular one song.
Yes,
As
kindly.
part of his comeback.
Also TikTok, KevWes 22 / Kevin Waweru 254. Kevin Waweru, Facebook, X. X is my own personal alter ego account. But still, Kevin Waweru 61.
Yeah.
That's X. And then IG, KevWes 22.
Yeah.
There's also another account, kev.wes IG as well. Yeah.
Are we on TikTok?
Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah,
KevWes
yes.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
KevWes
Or
22.
/ Kevin Waweru 254.
Right.
This one song is called Love You.
Yes.
What's it about?
It's lovers rock. It's a one-drop reggae lovers rock. It's about telling your significant other or yourself that hey, let me break it down from the hook, from the chorus. I don't know, maneno inanipotea. Anyway, it's about having been in a relationship with someone. I really need to know, where do we go from here. See, having come this far, I feel like I must be very near. Taking a look at the love we've shared for years. You know it's very clear that I'm so happy you are here. You got those eyes, I love you. From the very first time, I loved you. Oh, that smile, I love you. Since I laid my eyes, I loved you. I'd better have sung it than explained it.
That was
I
beautiful.
agree.
That was beautiful.
That's exactly it. Philo, let's play that song. First stanza into the hook, and then come back and wind up with Kev.
Another banger, my lord. And it's so catchy. It's one of those songs that, first of all, has you just moving your body.
And
Yes.
the lovers rock on a Friday morning.
On a Friday morning. And it's just testament to talent lives in a person. It doesn't matter what that journey looks like. KevWes is sat here preaching the gospel of hope and really reclaiming his life and saying, I am here to do that which I love doing, which is singing.
Yep.
Congratulations on that track.
Thank you.
You're made for
Yvonne.
this.
Thank you.
Made for this. I have subscribed to the channel.
Same.
I have liked the song. I have commented on the song.
Awesome.
Hey, you're multitasking, man.
Cute too.
Hey.
Can I just say something
All I've managed to
as we go by?
Yes,
please.
The excitement, the rapture.
Yes.
Listen, times are hard. Okay, let's just face it. Times have become really hard. Maisha imekuwa kitu ingine, but nonetheless we wade on. Okay, we push on. When times get tough, you get going.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd like to make a kind of appeal, a special request to my viewers and everyone, both here and of course diaspora. Kwanza, that reminds me of Estonia. I liked that piece. Oh my God.
Thanks, man.
+32 plus 372. God can vary. We'll talk about it just now. Listen, there's many ways people can help. Numerous ways, a lot of them. Is moral support, is subscribing, is sharing, commenting, all that. There's also financial aspect, okay? And I came equipped with a platform that I'd like to put out there, kindly. I don't mean to coerce anyone or anything, but I have a pay bill. And this is just to facilitate my, movements and to come my airtime. I would also want to do more videos. That's, and yeah, these things cost money.
Yeah. What's the number?
It's it's a pay bill number. It's 89 97 90.
89 97 90.
89 97 90. 89 97 90, and then the account number is 888 622. The account
888 622.
888 622.
Okay.
And the account name is my name, of course, Kevin Waweru.
Okay.
Okay. And I'd also like to give a number. Okay. Or two. There's one I'll specifically keep to myself.
Yeah.
And then my email addresses. Where I can be reached out to and be booking and all that. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you the Airtel one and the Safaricom one. Let me start with the Airtel one. 0105 744 992. That's 0105 744 992. And then the other one, which I will replace, it's not on my gadgets yet, is 0141 065 289. That's 0141 065 289.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're completely out of time, Kev.
Yeah.
But we thank you very much for coming. There's a show that you have?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Song here. Get onto YouTube. Watch the song. Support.
They'll start
Kev.
coming now.
This is the thing that we want to see next. Is you getting all those songs that you have, the audios.
Yeah.
Release them. Do the best with them.
Awesome.
But thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you very much.
When the going gets tough,
Yeah.
the tough get going.
Yeah.
And Kevin Waweru.
Awesome.
Keep it here for more conversations coming up. Fixing the Nation, one conversation at a time. It's 8 a.m.